There is no overstating about what we saw from the LA Clippers last night. Just an absolute, flat-out, catastrophic disaster. And that's not just because they lost. Yes, they were a team with championship expectations that got bounced in the second round. Yes, they have been thrust back so deeply in the Lakers' shadow, they may need a flashlight just to find the court at Staples Center next year. But losing, that's not a sin in itself. You go out there and compete. Sometimes you are going to lose. What is inexcusable is losing without competing. Losing after being up 3-1 with a double-digit lead in each of the series' final games. Losing without scoring a bucket for 7 minutes in the fourth quarter of a Game 7, when you have 2 of the league's top 10 players and have spent an entire year marketing your team with slogans like "driven over given" and "squad over self." Losing after you have spent a big chunk of this restart trash talking. And boy, did that come back to bite this team. Remember Paul George and Patrick Beverley getting into it with the Portland Trailblazers last month, first on the bench, and then on Instagram with Pat Bev saying Portland was destined for a 1-2-3 Cancun type of departure from the bubble? Well, as the Clippers were busy descending into a giant sinkhole last night, Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum had a field day on Twitter, offering up invitations to not just Cancun, but several of Mexico's lovelier vacation destinations. First CJ, "Yo, Dame, you got an extra villa available in Cabo?" Then Dame directly at Patrick Beverley, "I guess I should extend this Cancun invite since I haven't made my arrangements yet." Then CJ, "I'll bring the wine. Weather nice as ever, too." And CJ kept going. "If they fly private, they can get into Mexico for sure. Should probably get the big jet." This was all just amazing, especially considering that the team that was doing the trash talking lost a whole round earlier than the team they were trash talking to. And that would normally feel hollow, except again, it's not the losing that was the sin. It was whether the Clippers showed any fight or not, a subject the Blazers are indeed experts in. And by the way, so are the Nuggets. Most of the chatter today will be about LA, but no one should imply that Denver was just some lucky band of misfits who just happened to be on the court when the Clippers self-destructed. They have 2 flat-out fantastic players in Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, and a team spirit that is literally unprecedented. In the 74-year history of the NBA, the Nuggets are the only ones resilient enough to come back from 3-1 series deficits twice in one playoffs. It's remarkable, and after winning last night, Coach Mike Malone credited the way Denver has nurtured its talent and chemistry over the past few years. While at the same time, Clippers coach Doc Rivers was at the opposite podium talking about a lack of trust. Lou Williams went a step further, saying, quote, "We did have championship expectations and the talent to do it. I don't think we had the chemistry to do it, and it showed," unquote. So can the Clippers somehow develop that chemistry for next season? Sure. We have certainly seen teams rebound from big playoff stumbles before. But to do that, they're going to have to not just learn to play together better. They are going to have to show they know how to compete. So far, we have not seen it, and that is more disappointing than anything.